Hello. Hello.
And the other side. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Network here, Boston, Massachusetts. WEZE AM 590. I am here with the unbelievable, impressionable Kevin Chisholm. That's right. He's right back there on the controls. Look at this handsome guy. Look at him. I swear.
Why I like being off camera more.
I like, you know what? There's nothing better than being in the studio with Kevin. Okay? He just has that look.
Very kind of you.
Fantastic. Kevin, what's going on? What's going on today?
What is going on today? Well, there's a lot. Every week is different, but every week is busy here in the Boston sports world. A lot going on, obviously, with the Red Sox no longer
Gone.
Playing for anything, at least this year. We turn our attention now to the Patriots and a big win up in Buffalo on Sunday night last week, and we'll discuss that at length today. And Clay, don't look now, but the Boston Bruins are 2-0 to start the regular season.
Get out of here.
Many people may be surprised that the Bruins have started their year. It's sort of a blink and you miss it, but we'll talk about that. And the Celtics right behind them.
They're pretty quiet on the Bruins front.
Starting their season up in a couple weeks, too, as well.
Pretty quiet on the Bruins front, as well as should be. It should be quiet on the Bruins front after last year.
Right.
And the disappointing season that they had. Oh,
absolutely. But we got a lot to talk about today from all sorts of entertaining subjects as well. And we'll talk a little Bill Belichick as well, because
we can't get away from Bill.
That drama cycle never ceases to stop. And, well, we'll talk about that today.
As my friend Wayne would say, Bill Belichick is the gift that keeps on giving. All right. True. I think we can start off with today in history. We got some things to do.
Prayer. We do prayer first.
Oh, yeah, we have to do prayer.
Most important thing.
Prayer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Prayer. Hold on, everybody. I got to show you the book that we're working out of. It is called Prayers for Victory in Spiritual Warfare by Tony Evans. We are in chapter 6, section 5, and this section of fear and anxiety, which I call anxiety or fear, because I want to be alphabetically correct. That's right. I want to be alphabetic. I don't want us to get confused in any which way. So, in this section 5, we are putting on the helmet of salvation. Putting on the helmet of salvation. Father, sometimes my mind wanders back to old anxieties and fears, but in the wearing of the helmet of salvation, I can ward off these thoughts and accept your thoughts of peace, of joy, and of love. I can reject Satan's unholy thoughts of anxiety and fear because of my trust in Christ and the helmet of salvation that Christ provides. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. We all need that helmet of salvation to ward off those bad thoughts. What do you think about that, Kev?
I agree. No doubt about it.
Yeah, those thoughts can come in of fear and anxiety. And I find that when I'm in a quiet spot, I can actually hear those thoughts. They say, hey, do this or do that, or you should be worried about this, or you should be worried about that. And that's like hours away or days away. And I'm going, excuse me, where did you come from? I mean, really, it's funny as heck. And I'm going like, really? Why am I tensing up over something that's not even close to the time that it's going to happen? And those are those thoughts. You have to put on the helmet of salvation and ward them off and get it done. All right.
On that note,
if you let me keep talking, I'll keep talking.
All right. So why don't we do a little today in history? I think sticking on the baseball theme today, I'm looking here. We got 3 baseball questions for you. So
yes, we do.
Here we go.
Today in history. Today in history.
I think I'll start here on October the 11th, 1911.
Not that long ago.
The great Ty Cobb in the American League and Frank Schulte for the National League are named inaugural MLB MVPs. The MVP, prize that year was a car.
A car.
What kind of car did they get?
That's
what type of automobile did they receive in the year 1911 for being named the inaugural
first
MLB
first ever.
Most Valuable Player, the American League and
1911.
National League.
That's right. And they got a car. And the question is, if you get the question right, you get your choice of T-shirts, posters, flyers, baseball cards, basketball cards, mugs, and other assorted Amazing Grace Sports Network paraphernalia.
And just, I mean, they're not getting the cars like that. And they didn't get a Tesla or a BMW or a Volkswagen or a Bronco.
Yeah, you can cross those off.
You can cross all those off.
Okay,
So
you have to dig deep. Dig deep, though, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. So let's use a little mind power here. With that, on October 11th, 1967, there was a World Series in October of 1967, and the Red Sox were in it. The Boston Red Sox were taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, and on that day, October 11th, there were 3 consecutive home runs hit by Carl Yastrzemski, Reggie Smith, and Rico Petrocelli by the Boston Red Sox in that game, and they went on to win it 8-4 in Fenway Park. And my question to you is, who is the pitcher of that game? Game 6, Fenway Park, October 11th, 1967. That's my question.
we just won't talk about Game 7 of that series, but
No,
that's okay.
No, we won't.
1967, the one that got away from the Red Sox.
Could
No
have been.
question about it. And sticking home now with the Red Sox on October the 11th, 1999, Pedro Martinez threw 6 hitless innings in relief, by the way, to win and clinch the ALDS in Game 5. Who was the Red Sox opponent that year?
Well, after they won that series.
After they won that series.
After they won that series. Pedro, 6 innings.
I'm sorry, who was the Red Sox next opponent?
Next opponent.
I didn't read that properly.
Right. They beat the Indians at the time, right?
Mm.
Cleveland Indians. That's what they were.
That's what they were.
That's what they were. And Pedro came in and pitched 6 scoreless innings.
Mm.
He mowed them down. It was vintage Pedro. It was beautiful.
Pitch count, innings limits, they don't exist in the
Forget
playoffs.
about it.
And especially back then, too.
Yeah. So he came in and got it done. But who did the Yankees face in their next opponent? And I'll give you a hint. That team won the World Series that
Well, I
year.
think you just gave it away by saying the name, but
Did I really?
yeah, you said the Yankees.
Darn it. I couldn't keep it to myself.
That's okay. That's okay.
Sometimes you have so much fun, you forget where you're at.
So true. So true in that 1999 ALDS. Of course, the 99 World Series was between the Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. The Yankees winning that World Series.
Again.
And again. Yeah, exactly right. The Yankees beat the Red Sox too, that ALCS 4-1 as well. So, oh well.
Some things change and some things don't.
That's for sure. Alrighty, then the number for today, 844-249-5247. Again, if you have any answers to those questions or if you just want to chime in with your thoughts on the many topics we're going to be discussing here this morning.
Bill Belichick will be one of them.
Nothing off limits here.
Nothing's
this morning.
off limits. No.
But before we do that, why don't we say hello to some of our great sponsors that keep us going each and every weekend right here on the Amazing Grace Sports Network.
Hey, are you feeling a little achy or sore from the cold weather? Then take a visit to Dylan's Russian Steam Bath. At Dylan's Dry Sauna or Wet Steam Room, you can de-escalate, de-stress, and detox your body and mind. A hot place of massage or a variety of oil massages are available. You will enjoy the relaxed atmosphere that features a nutritious snack bar, large screen television, and comfortable lounge chairs to cool off in during your visit. They have 2 convenient locations, one in Chelsea and the other in Quincy. Find them online at Dylan's Russian Steam Bath or call 617-549-3484 for more information. To enjoy your best health, visit Dylan's Russian Steam Bath, where heat, steam, and water have a therapeutic effect.
Well, my friends, I want to talk to you about computers. Is your computer screen cracked or have a black screen? Is it slow to charge or does it exhibit abnormal battery drainage? Does your PC run slow or have keyboard issues? Well, then Philcomp Computer Center, located at 1690 Dorchester Avenue, is your remedy for all your computer and medical problems. Philcomp Computer Center has been in the computer repair, upgrade, malware removal, and data recovery business for over 20 years. Whether your computer is a Mac or IBM based, give them a call. Their number, 617-265-1910. That is 617-265-1910. To solve all your computer problems, our good friends at the Philcomp Computer Center.
Do you want to live a happier, healthier lifestyle? Do you want to get rid of back, hip, and neck pains? Then look no further than Karma Don Yoga. Karma is an accomplished and experienced yoga instructor who specializes in total body restorative yoga. So whether you are young or old, short or tall, in shape or out of shape, Karma is your best choice. Check out her classes and times at karmadonyoga.com. That's karmadonyoga.com. Your body and mind deserve good karma.
Well, I want to thank all our great sponsors here who keep us going each and every weekend here, along with our great listeners and callers. One is on the line right now. Wayne, we missed you last week. Good morning. Welcome on in.
What do we got?
Good morning, Kevin and Claire. How are you
Good
both?
morning. Good morning, Wayne.
Yeah, last week was a tough loss there for my Boston College Eagles.
What's going on? What's going on at the Heights,
It's like
Wayne?
the fourth in a row. What do you mean the tough losses?
Oh,
You should be used to them by now.
That's the thing. I don't want to get used to it. Hopefully, the winning starts back up today against Clemson. We need to get some home cooking in our favor today. So
Yeah,
hopefully, we turn
definitely.
the program around today.
Definitely.
I mean,
Right.
two just brutal losses, Wayne. I mean, the game against Pitt last week, they were blown out. They should have won against Cal at home. I mean, they had them. They absolutely had them. That game should have been won, and they couldn't do it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Oh my! Yes. But getting back on your topic du jour, Bill Belichick. There is rumors that he was trying to get another coaching job. At this point, would anybody bring him into their program, be it college or the pros? What does this guy have to offer now besides the media circus that he has?
Yeah, if I'm an owner or a general manager, I certainly don't want the circus brought to my organization. I think what's happened with the whole Bill Belichick situation, and we'll get into it, is sad. I was talking to Clay off air, and I'll ask you this question too, Wayne. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when the Patriots were in their heyday, at the height of the Brady-Belichick era and dominance of football, would you ever imagine that if you were given a crystal ball to look 10 years down the future, and this is what was going to be happening, and this is how it could potentially end here? For Bill Belichick as a coach, as a legendary coach himself,
Did you ever think of this?
did you ever think this could be it? This could be the issue.
It's never in a million lives.
And I'm going to ask you a question, Wayne. Why didn't we? I mean, it wasn't like he was the best guy even back then. Even his relationship then, was a little bit suspect that he was having, but he was winning.
That's the formula right there. Tom Brady was winning games. People were taking pay cuts to come to New England of the chances of their career ending with a Super Bowl victory and a parade and a ring.
Tom Brady.
And once you stop paying Tom Brady, and winning cured everything. We didn't see how the sausage was made because we were happy. We were happy being at a picnic and having another sausage. Yeah, and once you decide to let that young man walk out your stadium,
Wait a minute, he pushed him out the stadium. He didn't even offer him a contract. That's pushing the guy out.
And then Kraft is also accomplice in that because he should have said, you know what, look, this real estate around here is very valuable with number 12. We have to do something. Keep this. And again, like you said, Clay, pushed him out of the organization. And now this is what's going on. His empire is crumbling right before our very eyes. And, here's a man who, Malcolm Butler, for whatever reason, didn't play where he played one play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he screwed Malcolm.
Then you had another guy who, on the day of the Super Bowl, with his family in attendance, didn't dress him. He never played.
Yeah,
And it's I
it could
don't
happen to
know.
a better guy. What's happening right now to Bill Belichick couldn't be more appropriate. It actually, it's something that should happen to him. Actually, what do you think, Kevin?
And he's falling on his own sword, you know.
Yeah.
So
It should happen.
I don't know. I don't know. But
we should
hopefully we'll get back
celebrate
in the win
because
column.
actually good things happen to good people and bad things actually happen to, well, Bill Belichick.
So there is karma in the universe.
There is karma in the universe. Anything else? What about basketball? How about the Patriots? What do you think? Give me a prediction.
Well, right now I'm calling you from Cortland, New York, and upstate New York, and my friend here, he was born in Buffalo, so he's looking for the Sabres to get into the win column
My
tonight.
condolences.
And I know we got 2-0 right now. And that game against the Blackhawks, the Bruins was hitting some people on the boards, man.
So they were very physical game, very physical performance from them.
Is that the game you went to, Kevin?
Yes, I was at that game too, Wayne, and I agree with your assessment of what happened in that game. And
we got all bases covered.
Told Clay, don't look now. The Bruins are 2-0, looking to go 3-0 tonight against the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh God!
So something's got to give, and that's what Cam Neely was saying, that he wants the Bruins to be a fair team again, like the old Bruins guys, where with Derek Sanderson's era.
That's a nice sentiment, but Cam Neely and Don Sweeney have not produced that for the past couple of years. So if they want to bring that back to it, let's see. And I think we saw some semblance of that the other night. And if they believe that Marco Sturm is the guy to do that, then by all means, I'm willing to give it a shot.
We will see.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tonight, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Give me your prediction on the Patriots this week.
They have to go 4-0. They have to go 4-0. They cannot let that win in Buffalo deteriorate everything that they're doing right now. They have to go 4-0. 3-1, 4-0. Beautiful. They have to win this game in New Orleans.
All right. There we have it. Wayne's predicting a win in New Orleans.
And the Eagle gets into the win column today against Clemson.
We will see. Ask your friend your friend who's a Buffalo. Is he a Buffalo Bills fan? Tell him we give him our condolences about last week. But it's back. We're back.
I will. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
BC Clemson favored by 13.5 in that game.
Well, I guess that seals that deal.
Over at Alumni Stadium later on tonight at 7:30. But
844-249-5247. 844-249-5227. Let's take care of this Bill Belichick thing.
Yeah, let's take care of it.
Okay,
it's
the Tar Heels. Let me set this up. The Tar Heels are 2-3, and they've managed a total of just 4 touchdowns and 3 losses to power conference opponents, each coming by at least 25 points. UNC ranks last among all 67 power conference teams in scoring offense, total offense. The Tar Heels also rank among the bottom dozen in scoring defense and total defense. Despite those stats, Bill Belichick allegedly never considered leaving the University of North Carolina and was surprised when he read reports that indicated that USC was discussing buyout options. And, well, do you think that's true? What do you think about all this, Kevin?
Well, I think it's a circus. I think it's become a disgrace.
And what happens if they lose tonight?
I think it's become a disgrace to the game. I think it's a joke. I could use any other word to describe it, Clay. There are a lot of words I think that would be used to describe this situation.
We're a Christian radio station.
No, I'm not going to go down. I'm not going down that route. But you're right, we are. And it's unfortunate, as we all are Patriots fans. At least many of us are.
Yes.
It's really just unfortunate to see how all the success Bill Belichick had here with the Patriots and just the way he has decided to, ever since he left the Patriots, go down this road. And, whether he should have stayed in media, whether, he should have got another job at the NFL, I don't know. Was this the best move for him? Maybe it was to prove something. I mean, he's 73 years old. He's won all these Super Bowls already. What else do you have to prove?
Right.
I understand the love of coaching when you love something, you want to keep doing it. And I respect and appreciate that. But I don't think this was the way to do it. And his comments that have, been all over the map regarding the Patriots and scouting and there was another report that came out that, and of course they denied this, but it was reported that the UNC was preventing any tweets or any statements about Drake May, obviously who played at UNC, from UNC saying anything about that or us, and that was reportedly a directive from Bill Belichick preventing the program from celebrating Drake May's big win or talking about the Patriots or mentioning the Patriots at all in any of their social media or anything like that. So that was a directive of Bill Belichick, reported that not to tweet or retweet anything Patriots related from the team's account. So,
okay. What about if they lose tonight? What should happen? What do you think is going to happen? I mean, they're playing Cal that beat the Patriots 2 weeks ago, but lost to Duke last week.
I think Cal will beat them. They're not a good team, Clay. UNC is not a good team. And do I think he's going to be fired after tonight? No, I don't think he's going to be fired. I don't think he's going to. If they want to have him finish the year, that's one thing. I'd say this with a fair degree of certainty that I don't believe he'll be back next year. And he should land a job in media or go run around with his girlfriend and live his life. He's got enough money.
Go surfing.
Like, seriously. Why do you have to keep doing this, Bill? And we've talked about this since the day Bill Belichick was hired.
Right. We have.
Was this a good decision for him? Was this the best decision? And, he's made some really scratch-ahead moves both on and off the field with his statements, with his personal life, and a number of different things. And again, who are we to judge with that? But we're here to talk about it.
We can judge it. I mean, everyone can judge it. It's not really judging as much as it's discerning that it might not be the right thing to do if you want to be successful, Mr. Belichick. But let me give you my thoughts on what happens if they lose tonight. If they lose tonight, the beat goes on. Nothing changes. The trustees of the University of Carolina, a 13-member body responsible for advising the UNC's System Board of Governors and the Chancellor, they're the reason why Belichick is at UNC. They ignored the athletic director, Bubba Cunningham, and they offered Bill Belichick a contract. The thinking was it would be good publicity for the university. These short-sighted individuals are indicative of the short-term thinking that influences our young today. They are not mature enough to admit they're wrong. They're going to double down and ignore the obvious that it's going bad. Number two, the report that Bill Belichick isn't looking for a buyout is probably true. He doesn't own up to pushing Tom Brady out the door and sinking the Patriots organization for the last 4 years. He still thinks he's got it when it has been gone with the wind for some time. And number three, nothing is going to change, and I feel bad for the players that committed there. They only have a short window of time, and this mess isn't going to change anytime soon. Belichick is going to keep losing, and this mess isn't. And the board of trustees are going to stick their heads in the sand because they don't want to admit they did it wrong. And the AD, athletic director, Bubba Cunningham, his hands are tied. If he fires Belichick, the trustees will fire him. So the best bet is to transfer out of this sinking ship that is the University of Carolina.
There we go. I don't think Clay will be invited down to Chapel Hill anytime soon.
I mean,
I don't think any of us will be.
We
want to go down there?
You want to throw some more logs on the fire there, Kevin?
Yeah.
But what do you think about?
Well, in a minute, I do want to talk to Kelly, though, who's on the line.
Okay,
we'll get to that. Kelly, good morning. Welcome on in.
Yep, Kelly from Lane weighing in. How's it going?
Hey, Kelly. You're rhyming, underdog.
Yeah. The only input I want to say about all this Bill bashing thing is like, I hope after all this, the disloyalty he's getting, that we get closer to what happened with the Malcolm Butler decision on the on the Super Bowl. I hope that comes out now, since everyone's just like just throwing him to the fire. And my opinion, I hope this doesn't like take away from what he's done for the Patriots. Like if they're gonna honor him with a statue or any kind of recognition, that should be separate from what's going on now. His Patriot legacy, as far as like the success he has, should not be tarnished.
So do you still think he should get a statue, Kelly?
He should get some kind of recognition. I mean, I think the statue would be a slap in the face since they already put a Bill Parcells statue up there. And I think this is just like, all right, well, joke's over, so here you go. He should get something from the organization.
I agree with you.
Do you really?
I agree with you to an extent, Kelly. I do.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that he has gone the way he has and saying all these things about the Patriots, about not allowing scouts, about not retweeting tweeting things about the Patriots and this and that. It's just like pettiness from a 73-year-old man. Like, what are you doing? Seriously,
Yeah,
what are you
exactly.
doing?
I mean, things end badly. I mean, you still kind of recognize what he's done for you, though.
But Robert Kraft's a class guy. He always has been. And at the end of the day, when this is all said and done, when Bill leaves North Carolina, perhaps willingly or unwillingly, and he'll have to drag his girlfriend with him.
Of course he will.
But that being said, my hope is that when this is all said and done and the dust settles, that reconciliation is to be made. And I don't think Robert Kraft is the one to pursue that, because Robert Kraft and the Patriots organization, in my opinion, has done nothing wrong in this situation. Robert Kraft even coming out and saying recently that the goal was always to put a statue with Belichick and Brady, despite everything that's gone on.
Well,
always was going to happen.
I'm gonna
This is
disagree
Bill
with both of you.
Belichick driven.
I'm going to disagree with both of you. The best that Bill Belichick should get is a plaque with not his face on it, just something that says Bill Belichick worked here for so many years, and he won 6 championships. Now we should have won 10, but Bill wanted to put his foot through things and mess things up half the time, so they only got 6 out of the whole deal. But that's what I wouldn't give him a statue.
I did say some recognition. I didn't say statue. So something. You have to acknowledge. Yeah, a plaque and a watch.
A plaque and a watch. So one of those pocket watches. Give him a pocket watch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he just could have done it so much easier and better. It never had to go this route as far as Belichick goes. It's just, I don't even know how to put it. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I don't think the Kraft should go out of their way. And I know Bill Belichick is not gonna. He's never gonna contact them and say, hey, maybe I burned some bridges. I'd like to make it up to you. He's never gonna do that. So that's what we're left with.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Like I said, wait for the dust to settle.
Patriots this weekend. New Orleans.
What
do you think?
Yeah, I mean, well, last week, I didn't give them a chance to win that game. They won it, but I hope Wayne. I hope they don't have the hangover from that game. But I could see them going in again. New Orleans, winnable game.
Well, they went on the road to beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
But like I said, I could see them going into MetLife Stadium and lose to the Jets, divisional thing.
No, I don't see that. No.
And look what happened this Thursday. Did anyone see that coming?
I certainly
in the Giants.
I certainly didn't.
Well, yeah, we're in the season going to Chris Berman. This is why they play the game.
This is why they play the game.
But I do have the Patriots because I think they should come off high on that win and start something.
I think they should too. But don't bet the house on it, ladies and gentlemen, because if you had to listen to me last week, you'd be homeless.
We wouldn't want that.
Yeah. So.
Oh boy. All right, okay. Kelly.
That's what I meant.
Any final thoughts on the Patriots, Bill Belichick, Joe Namath, anything?
Well, the answer to that trivia question is the Yankees.
Wait a minute, how did you know?
How did you know that one?
I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to baseball. Thanks to you guys. And I got the Patriots. I hope Bill gets his day. And I had a little LeBron cast up. I can wait till next week for that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, we can't wait to bring LeBron back out. It's like dusting
off.
It's
a gradual transition. We'll start talking NBA soon enough.
It's like dusting off the old trophy in the closet and bringing it out.
Exactly.
So it can be talked about.
I gotta prepare myself for that one because everything's going so well. I don't want to ruin it with LeBron talk. So
okay, yeah, you're right.
But that's all I got for now.
All right, Kelly.
I'll talk to you. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. 844-249-5247. Clay, I don't have much to say more on the Bill Belichick situation. We'll see what happens. It's sad. It's as sad as the word that I think many would use here to describe it, and the pettiness and the behavior that has gone on from him
over the years.
Ever since really leaving.
Even before.
Yeah, and I thought he actually had a good job in media. He actually seemed to be enjoying himself, and again, we always say he didn't have to go back and do this. I think probably deep down he wanted to coach the NFL. I think there's a lot went on behind the scenes for him not to have been hired by a team like the Atlanta Falcons, who I think he was rumored to be rumored there to go to. And obviously that didn't happen. And
the guy is tone deaf.
Yeah, well,
the guy is obviously tone deaf. He just doesn't get it. I mean, when it comes to the noise that's around him.
I think this will be his last stop. I just, at his age and the way this has gone, why would a team, the Bill Belichick name, the Bill Belichick brand, this and that, but why would a team take the risk unless he completely changes his whole mantra? And I think he'd be the first 73-year-old guy in the history of the planet to completely change their personality at this stage in life.
Be careful when you say, why would a team take the risk? Because remember, Shedeur Sanders got drafted by the Cleveland Browns.
I don't think
why would any team take the risk? We don't know, but probably just because there are teams out there, there'll be some team that takes the risk after Bill Belichick is released from this job.
Sure, there's desperate teams that have a lot of money, and I would say to a team that is even considering thinking about that, well, we wish you a lot of luck because you're going to need it. Because I don't think you should go that route.
Merry Christmas.
But anyway, the Patriots don't have that problem. I think we have our coach for a little while here with Mr. Vrabel.
Yes,
so,
you do. Thank you, Mr. Vrabel.
So I'm sure another chapter of this saga will continue. I'm sure more reports will come out, more pettiness from this 73-year-old curmudgeon down there in Chapel Hill, who, for whatever reason, has such disdain for the organization that made him who he is today. And I'll never understand that. But
I won't understand it.
Anyway, we wish him well, in a sarcastic sense. Before we get to the rest of the commercials and transition more into the NFL, the real football discussion for today, I just want to update everybody on the MLB playoffs as we get ready to close out the division series, and the championship series are upon us, down to the final four, Clay, as they say, or just about. And the Yankees won't be competing in the American League Championship Series. The Toronto Blue Jays is the surprise team this year out of the American League East, beating the Yankees 3-1 in that series, 5-2 win on Wednesday night. And the Yankees join the Red Sox and the Mets, perhaps down in Cancun, and other teams down there. And a lot of questions, I think, for the Yankees in the offseason, where they want to go. And they, as you said off air, Clay, that's right. They've done everything they can to compete and to win, and the guys didn't perform. And
they didn't perform.
You got to wonder what the status is of Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman, the longtime general manager of the Yankees, who has really never come under fire. And I think Yankees fans realizing that, hey, we haven't won a World Series in 2009. We've sort of obviously been in it each year, but we've never been able to get to that final step here. And
obviously Cashman, it starts with Cashman.
I would think so.
Whether we like it, whether he likes it, or whether anyone likes it or not, I have nothing bad to say against the guy. He goes out every year. He goes and grabs every player he can, but can never get the right players. So starts with you, buddy.
And then they made it to the World Series last year. Obviously, couldn't do it. So they're in a quest now. So we'll see what happens there. In the National League, the Dodgers.
You forgot to mention the Mariners. The Mariners will meet the Blue Jays.
I was doing the championship first, and then back to But you're right. That's fine. We'll do that. The Mariners and the Blue Jays are going to be meeting each other in the American League Championship Series. If you stayed up very late last night into the early morning to watch the Mariners and Tigers out in Seattle, Game 5, winner go home series there, a great series there. We have all the talk about the Tigers and their collapse in September. Well, here they were, a game away from going back to going to the American League Championship Series. And the Mariners walking them off last night, final in 15 innings, 3-2 win. Seattle heading to their first American League Championship Series, the first one
ever
since 2001. Feels like ever, but 2001, been a long time for them, and I think they got a great lineup. You've heard me here talk about that before. I think that's going to be a really great American League Championship Series. In the National League, as I mentioned, the Dodgers advancing back to the National League Championship Series, defeating the Phillies 3-1 in a 2-1 win in 11 innings at Dodger Stadium. Clay, if you're watching that game, and many were watching that game, I want to pull up a photo here. The Phillies had a chance to get out of the jam.
Yes, they did.
And that's that pitcher, Orion Kerkering here, who was on the mound, ground ball back to him, stumbled a little bit. Easily could have got the guy first. There's 2 outs. No. And you got JT Realmuto here, the catcher, obviously pointing to go to first. He decides to throw home. The ball gets behind him. The Dodgers walk it off and win on that. What a terrible way to end a game. And that's something that he's probably never going to forget.
Right.
And,
It's a terrible situation.
I was watching that game, and what a way for the Phillies to lose.
Hate for anyone to be defined by that single mistake. No matter, he's done everything right for the most part. He hasn't been a pain in the butt. He hasn't, slacked off. It's been a player who's done everything that they've wanted him to do, or anybody wants him to do. And in the moment when the heat is on, he commits a mistake that's going to last for a lifetime. You don't wish that on anybody.
And for the Phillies, like the Yankees, a question really is to be asked. And with all the financial commitments they made, Schwarber's free agent, they're paying Bryce Harper a lot of money, Trey Turner, all these guys. They've not been able to get to that obviously highest mountain, winning the World Series. They went to the World Series 3 years ago, but have not been able to do anything since that time, and obviously win the World Series. So we'll see what the Phillies decide to do. And old friend Dave Dombrowski, all sorts of tricks up his sleeve, I'm sure,
Dave.
in the offseason. The final matchup, National League Central matchup, going to 5 games. The winner will head to play the Dodgers in the NLCS. The Cubs and the Brewers. Brewers had a chance to sweep the Cubs, and the series went back to Chicago. Cubs took the next 2 games, tied 2-2. Game 5 tonight in Milwaukee at 8 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. Give me Milwaukee in that one, though.
I want Schlitz beer. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right.
So that's that in the MLB.
Okay.
As Clay is chomping at the bit to get to football,
We have to.
I can feel it from the other side of the wall here. But before we do that, let's say hello to our friends at the Early American Diner.
Yes. Where do you go for the best breakfast and the best lunch in the South Metro Boston Quincy area? You go to the Early American Diner located at 1054 Hancock Street in Quincy. From their strawberry shortcake French toast to their famous corned beef hash for breakfast to the lunch menu, which includes a variety of burgers and specialty sandwiches such as the Waldorf turkey made with roasted turkey, apple slices, and walnuts. So, whether you want to dine in their cozy restaurant, take out, or have it delivered, the Early American Diner in historic Quincy, Massachusetts is your go-to eatery to enjoy great food at great prices at your convenience.
Well, we want to thank our friends at the Early American Diner here, and I've heard more people say, I want to go to this Early American Diner, have something to eat. So it's a great spot here in the Quincy area. Of course, we want to also say hello to our friends at Oyama Investments, great real estate partner here on the show. If you're looking for a smart investment, searching for a place to call your home, I want to welcome you to Oyama Investments, where your dreams do find a foundation. At Oyama Investments, more than just real estate, they're your trusted partner building your secure future. Whether you're investing in a property that will go with you purchasing your dream home, we make the process easy, transparent, and rewarding. We specialize in finding properties that align perfectly with your goals. Imagine yourself owning a piece of the future, whether it be a luxury apartment, a commercial space, or a family home in the perfect neighborhood. And well, if you're new to the real estate investment world, don't worry. They're every step of the way helping you make informed choices with confidence. Real estate prices rising. There's never been a better time to invest. If you're ready to see your dreams come to life, visit their website, www.oyamainvestments.com. Give them a call, 617-221-8881 today, where your vision becomes reality. It's good friends at Oyama Investments.
Swinging music.
All right.
Unbelievable.
So, Clay, here you have been the past weeks on end declaring that the Patriots are prepared to dethrone the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East.
Yes.
And we saw the Patriots win. Big win Sunday night. What do you think? Is this a turning point?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's a turning point. The Patriots now know that the NFL or the Buffalo Bills aren't as great or as far above them as everyone has made them to be. They realize they're just humans with uniforms on, and they can beat them. They can beat them because they have a great offensive coordinator / quarterbacks coach in Josh McDaniels, and they have a great defensive coordinator named Mike Vrabel. Yes, you guys are going to say he's the head coach, but Terrell Williams has been out for over a month, and the guy running that defense is Mike Vrabel. He may be the coach, but he's also the defensive coordinator at the same time. So when you have a genius on offense and a genius on defense, these things can happen. Drake May has taken leaps and bounds since Josh McDaniels has taken over this job. He's there to hold Drake May's hand. He's there to wipe his nose. He's there to give him a kick in the pants when he needs it. He's there to give him motivation, and he's there to make sure he does his homework. This is what a young quarterback needs. He needs a guy who's going to coach him. He needs a guy who's personal with him, who's going to be there for him. And if more quarterbacks in this league got this type of attention, they'd make this leap in the second year of their season, second season of their career. This is what Josh McDaniels has afforded Drake May. This is what Mike Vrabel was given to the Patriots. They've turned the corner. The East better watch out, and the rest of the league better watch out, because if they beat another good team, it's on.
I think so too. And the Patriots get another crack at the Bills, obviously, going forward. And I was going through the whole schedule, Clay, for the Patriots. Obviously, when you have a big win like that, you start to feel pretty good about where your team is going to go. And coming up here, the schedule is very favorable for the Patriots. You've got, obviously, down in New Orleans on Sunday. Then you've traveled to Tennessee, play Cleveland, the Falcons. Tough game down in Tampa against the Buccaneers, the Jets, the Bengals, the Giants. I mean, this is a real opportunity for the Patriots here, Clay, to really make a leap here. And I think given the strength of schedule that they have, given how everything is clicking, we really finally got to see a Drake May, Stephon Diggs connection here.
Right.
And I expect that to improve as weeks go on. I think with the Antonio Gibson injury, unfortunately, with his torn ACL out for the year, you're going to see more of Travion Henderson. Let's hope Ramondre can continue to hold on that football. I think his coaches have signaled that they are for him. They don't really have a choice, and they have expressed confidence in him, particularly his offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. So hopefully, see more of Henderson.
You think it's McDaniels? I think it's Vrabel.
I think it's both. I think it's both.
This is why I think Vrabel's a better defensive coordinator than he is a head coach, because he should have made the decision on Ramondre Stevenson back in the preseason, and he didn't do it. Okay, but we're going to let that go because we have to move on to our review of last week.
Yeah, I just say one on the Patriots too. It's just a great win, and let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling here. But yes, we are going to talk about our picks from last week, week 5 in the NFL.
844-249-5247 if you want to call in about any of these picks that we made that didn't come true. Okay, I went 6-7. That's how bad it was. We only called 13 games last week. Kevin went 8-5. 8-5 was the best that we could come up with last week. Any duds in here that really stand out to you?
Well, we both took the Bills.
Yes, we did.
I think that was clear. I mean, listen, going into that, I thought Buffalo was still a better team, and Patriots proved us wrong. We'll take it.
We both took Philadelphia.
Both took Philly. I think a lot of people
against
took
Denver.
Philly, and they were
at home.
At home,
Philadelphia
too.
At home.
Yeah, and they were up for most of that game, and they allowed Bo Nix to come back and sneak up on them and take that win.
Point for Denver.
Could be, and that's a big win in a tough division, obviously the AFC West. We took the Cardinals to beat the winless Tennessee Titans no longer, and a crazy ending to that game down there.
But not as crazy as the one that Monday.
The Monday night game. I watched most of that game on Monday night, actually, between the Chiefs and Jaguars. What a win. Trevor Lawrence falls down. The Chiefs defense doesn't do anything, and he gets up and runs in for a touchdown. What a crazy way to end the game.
Well,
seriously.
Yeah, well, Kansas City. We both took Kansas City.
We did, and I'm done. I'm done not taking the Jaguars because I've two weeks in a row.
Really?
2 weeks in a row I picked against them when they went out to Santa Clara to play the 49ers and then down home against Kansas City. And
here we go.
And I'm not really buying them totally, but maybe we're getting there. Washington beating the Chargers, crushing them in LA 27-10. And the Panthers, yes, indeed, the Carolina Panthers beating the Dolphins.
Come on, that's not it.
Should prove that we should just never take the Dolphins again.
Never take the Dolphins.
Are we ever going to find out? And a big upset too that I thought was
But we got to move. We got to move on into our picks. So.
Well, hold on. Saints beat the Giants and Jackson Dart, which was surprising too. So
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, actually, you're starting it off.
Okay.
You're starting it off. We only have 10 minutes to go.
Well, we did have the Thursday night game, which the Giants did win at the Meadowlands, beating Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, 2 losses in a row for the Eagles. Staying in the Meadowlands now to the other New York team, the winless New York Jets. Actually, no, excuse me. That game is going to be played in London. Wow. All these morning international games throwing me off. So the Broncos, after a big win in Philly, travel to London to play the Jets. The Jets looking for their first win. Well, I don't think they're going to get it, whether they play in London, whether they play in New Jersey, whether they play wherever. I don't think they can get their first win here. Take the Broncos easily with a win there against the Jets.
I echo you on that one, Kevin. I'm taking the Broncos also. We have Arizona traveling to Indianapolis. Those Indianapolis Colts, those guys who were just creaming people, I'm taking Indianapolis, and they don't need the 6.5 points that the odds makers are giving them.
I'll take the Colts as well. Colts 4-1, a big win against the Raiders last week at home, 40-6. I think they'll keep it rolling. And Arizona's in trouble. I think there was a brutal loss that they had against the Titans last week at home, and some issues with their coach and the running back who dropped the ball in the end zone, and not good. Not a good scene down in Arizona for a team that is just stuck in sort of mediocrity here. And the question is Kyler Murray the right person for the job of quarterback?
I don't have another one.
So give me Daniel Jones.
There you go.
And the Colts for that one. Down to Miami, the Chargers, after a loss at home against the Commanders, travel down to sunny Miami to take on Tua and the Dolphins. I think it's a perfect game, an opportunity for Justin Herbert to get back on track. Give me the Chargers to play the Dolphins and to beat them as well.
Against Miami, that powerhouse team, but I am going to side with you on this one, Kevin. I am going with Los Angeles on this one also. And then we have Cleveland going to Pittsburgh, who just had a bye, right? I believe so. Pittsburgh is favored by 6.5. I don't think they're going to need it. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh coming off a bye as well after a win in Ireland against the Vikings. Cleveland coming back from London as well, losing to the Vikings last week. And Dylan Gabriel is here, obviously, and played decently, I thought, in his first game, but I don't think a win is in store for him this week against the Steelers. Give me the Steelers in that one. The big news from Cleveland this week, Joe Flacco out, being traded to the Cincinnati Bengals, and we'll talk about him in a minute. And that means Shadur Sanders is now finally, Clay, the backup of the...
No, he's not. Bailey Zappi is.
Oh, did they make that?
Bailey Zappi has been elevated from the practice squad.
Oh, never mind then. All right. Sorry, Shadur. Sorry.
So close.
Anyway, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Cleveland will lose to the Steelers this week. Dallas traveling down to Carolina.
Don't we have New?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one. You're right. This one was not highlighted.
Yeah. I got this one.
Go ahead.
New England is going to travel to New England's going to travel to New Orleans. I'm taking New England. Let's just get that right out the way.
Let's hope it's not a trap game here, as we saw the Giants go down to the Saints and lose down there. But I think the Patriots are better team than the Giants. Obviously, give me them easily to go 4-2. Keep it rolling here as the schedule gets a little easier for them. I think a nice win for them against Spencer Rattler and the Saints down there in New Orleans.
Dallas is going to Carolina.
Yes, Dallas heading to the Carolina Panthers. Carolina beating Miami last week, obviously. Cowboys beating the Jets, and Panthers are declaring themselves, bring it on. They're saying that, bring it on. Well, careful what you wish for. And Dak Prescott down there, give me Dallas on the road against the Panthers.
I thought you were going to take the Panthers.
No.
Okay, kid.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
What you got?
All right, Seattle traveling to Jacksonville. Seattle, tough loss against the Buccaneers at home last week in a shootout up there in Seattle, 38-35 loss against Tampa. Jacksonville staying home, big win against KC.
Come on.
I'll take him. I said I was going to do it. Give me Jacksonville.
Right.
Give me the Jags. I'm rolling with the Jags, and if Jacksonville can continue to play the way they are, I think it's going to be quite the race in the AFC South between the Jaguars and the Colts.
They had a heck of a defense. The Los Angeles Rams. Those guys are traveling to Baltimore to take on the Lamar Jackson-less Baltimore Ravens. I'm going with the Rams. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'll take the Rams. Well, no Lamar Jackson. Again, a depleted team. It's really becoming a lost season for the Ravens with all their injuries. But I'll take the Rams and Matthew Stafford on the road against the Ravens. Let's see. Tennessee traveling to Vegas. The Titans staying on the West Coast there and traveling to see Pete Carroll, who the Raiders trying to get their second win of the year. And it's not working for them out there so far. And but I'll take them at home against the Titans. And the one win now, Cameron Ward, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, they got one win last week.
They did.
I'm going with
barely.
I'm going with Vegas too. I'm siding right with you. I'm sticking right by your side, Kevin. I'm not going to go 6-7 like I did last week. Whatever move you make, I'm making with you there.
Okay. Well, the Raiders have lost 4 in a row. Their only win has been against the Patriots at Gillette to open the
Shows
year.
you how bad that is.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's traveling to Green Bay. Joe Flacco will start for the Cincinnati Bengals against, the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is favored, not by that much, only 13.5. So I'm going to go with Green Bay.
That actually got moved to 14.5 now. So I think I'll take the Packers with ease as well. But we'll see what Joe Flacco will be able to do.
Come on, Joe.
He's already beaten the Packers this season with the Browns, and he'll try to do it again with the Bengals. And but in this case, you're playing in Lambeau. Give me the Packers there. And a lost season, I think, for the Bengals with the Burrow injury. All right, the 49ers and Mac Jones travel down to Tampa Bay to play the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a huge win against the Seahawks last week. Clay, they're favored by 3.5,
That's it.
Yeah, even though Mac has played well in his time as a starter here, and folks are saying, well, is this the redemption? Are we going to see more of this? Well, we'll see. I don't know. The 49ers are 4-1. Buccaneers the same as well. Give me them down home against Mac Jones. I think this will be a really great four-quarter
Every
game.
move you make, Kevin, I'm right there with you. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this one, and let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
This is the redemption of Mac Jones.
You think so?
I think so.
All right.
I think so. I think even if San Francisco does not win this game,
Sure.
he will still show out and play well.
Listen, I'm a big fan of second chances. I think everybody deserves it. We've seen time and time again guys that have been drafted with their team that hasn't worked out. We see a number of it now here with Sam Darnold comes to mind, number of different guys. And so I'm all for it. Wish him well.
Detroit is traveling to Kansas City, and Detroit's defense has been the talk of the season, the talk of the town. And because of that, I am taking Detroit, even though Kansas City is favored in this one.
We saw the opening week when the Packers manhandled the Lions at Lambeau. There was some concern about what's happening with the Lions, and they've been just fine. They've won 4 in a row. I think they'll take care of Kansas City and KC Sunday night against them. And a loss will bring the Kansas City Chiefs to 2-4.
Woo.
Happy about that.
Back down to earth.
Back to 2 Monday Night Football games this week. Buffalo travels down to Atlanta. The Bills taking on the Falcons, 7:15. Bills looking for a win, obviously, coming off a loss at home against the Patriots. Falcons coming off the bye. Giving the Bills to rebound in Atlanta Monday night.
All right. And I'm going to side with you, Kevin.
There we go.
Okay. We have Chicago traveling to Washington. And this is where I'm going to step out on the limb. No, I'm not. I'm going with Washington.
Well, this would be a great game, I think. We saw it last year. You remember, Clay, the Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels,
Right.
which the Bears just forgot to play defense, and that was the beginning of the end of the Bears season. The Bears were 4-2 last year, and people were all, this is going to be a turning point? Well, that didn't happen. So we get to see a battle here between Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. Look forward to that, but I'm all in the Commanders at home. Give me them against the Bears and Ben Johnson.
Commanders at home also. The thing with this one is that Caleb Williams has been in the background because Jaden Daniels, who was picked second, has overtaken him, and he was picked first. Jaden Daniels has become a household name. Caleb Williams, not so much. I think Caleb Williams really has a lot to play for this week. I could see an upset, but I'm going to go with Washington.
There we go. That should be a good Monday night game, I think, between 2 young guns here in the NFL here.
Young guys.
Yes.
I think
And
they're going places.
the final 2 minutes of our show.
Wow,
See,
we
Clay,
did
we're
it.
doing much better with the as I always said, there are buys now, so there are less games to pick. So that gives us some more time
Who's
to
on the bye? Only Minnesota
and Houston.
Yeah,
this
nobody's
week,
missed.
so,
Nobody will miss that.
So true. So true. So we'll see the Patriots. Let's hope, Clay, this is not a trap game for them down in New Orleans tomorrow afternoon.
New Orleans, Spencer Rattler has gotten better.
But is he the future, though, of the Saints? Is he the future? I don't think he is.
If he beats the Patriots,
Well,
if they beat the Patriots, he looks like the future to me.
yeah, I guess so.
I mean, because the Patriots defense is pretty good. Vrabel has those guys bumping and grinding, and they are playing hard and they are hitting hard. So I expect that to be a tough game, even though they are going to be on the road. They can go in there and take care of the Saints. We'll find out.
By the way, that game was originally scheduled for 4:30. Got moved up to 1 o'clock.
Really?
Yes. Yep. Originally scheduled for 4:30.
That's even better. I like
Yeah,
it better.
I think so too. I think that's easier. But if you again, you look at the schedule. The Patriots have real opportunities here. Real opportunities. They get another shot at the Bills. You get the Ravens later on in the year. We'll see what
And
the
they get
status
Miami, and they get the Jets.
Yeah, and they got the Jets twice. We haven't
Right.
seen the
We haven't
Jets.
even- yeah,
that's 2 wins,
that's two
right,
wins
there.
right there.
That's 2 wins right there.
You can't beat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Only in
right.
America.
Yeah, only in America. Well, my friends, that's it for us today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's a long weekend for many out there, so enjoy it. I know
Happy
we will,
birthday
and,
to my daughter. Her birthday was just this week.
very
Happy
good.
birthday, Amira. And happy birthday to my cousin Kristen. Miller, yeah, Dr. Christy Miller. Happy birthday to her. Her birthday was the day after. Unbelievable.
There we go. All right, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Back with you next week, as always.
Come back for more.
Take care.
Take care.
I don't care if they hate me. This the life I chose.